The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Out of the gun, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Watson. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Here's Watson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
At 31.
To throw is Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Still going.
Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did all right. Holding them to 13 was pretty good. But this week, I expected to be less than that.
I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Herbert now.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line.
They run behind center with Spiller.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Throw caught by Flowers.
Still going. They can't stop him. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
Spiller is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
21.
They get this out left, and he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Spiller.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Rolling to his right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the 50, it's Watson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Well, looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Watson now to throw.
That one complete to McConkey.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Dayon Henley.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will be taken at the 13.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Herbert.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it's Herbert. It's caught by Dave. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Back to throw, Watson.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Watson.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Hey, 31!
Here's Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He'll buy some time right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. Watson off play action. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
To the air yet again, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, alert, alert! 59!
Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now it's Watson. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's in.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
The Charger drive about to get going.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Herbert now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
The York on now for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Crowd right. 10. 59.
Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Kaplan. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Browns are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Reset.
After the interception, here's Watson.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And Chubb will try the middle here. Fights loose. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
112 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Flushed out right. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
This will be caught. Judy.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10.
Alert! Where's the tag? I can record!
Watson now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. Watson looks to throw again. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown.
Lad McConkey
With an amazing diving catch.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, LA.
Zay Flowers.
71 yards.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Again, it's Watson.
Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The handoff to Ford up the middle.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Watson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
26. 54 is down. He's coming. Out.
Back to throw, Watson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Put a set. At 31.
Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. Out of the gun, Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Set. 54.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
At 24.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
133 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll bring Judy in motion right.
Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.